Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that?
He had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
He had like 20 now. He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was after that, he got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like fucking things to cop.
Wait a minute.
So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
Right? You were connected to the biggest.
Jay got it for the music. Jay got it for the
Oh,
music.
no, I know. I'm saying shit you didn't see.
He deserved those.
I'm sitting there, he's like this, like Black excellence. They're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brought you like,
I hate you, man.
unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you niggas this year. Yeah. Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. He's just looking at his watch during the whole Rock Nation prayer. Like, is it 3:30
Yeah, it's almost time to get out.
What the fuck is that?
Yo, I feel like I'm normal again. Get me out of here.
Oh, wow. So that's the deal he signed, huh?
Yeah, that's the deal. Like, the other ones didn't count as much as that one did.
Oh, yeah, before I forget this, we talked about Jay. Proximity to Diddy. You don't think he knew anything? He's seemingly around Diddy.
I don't know. That was a real suburb question.
I know, right? Proximity.
And the proximity.
Proximity. That's an SAT hit parade word. I learned that.
Do you think he fucking knew all of the shit that was going on? Yeah, that was like a...
I don't want to incriminate myself.
I know, but the way he said it,
Like I said,
no matter how you answer that shit, you snitching.
yeah, exactly.
That was a nice kind of question. Yeah.
You asked the question like a fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I grew up with white people, but the one thing I know is how to get a black guy in trouble.
It's a great question.
Yo, just give him the happy meal before you ask him to snitch, bro.
He said, damn, they wasn't even drinking.
Speaking of, how the hell you pronounce
Leishman-Dewa.
Okay.
It's the King's Path.
King's Path.
Because I know Branson.
Yeah.
That's the one I pronounce.
That's the Branson lifestyle. You're gonna be outside.
You're not worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way. Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up.
I don't got that shit in my past.
Everybody got a little bit.
The whole thing started when 50 Cent made some honest remarks on Big Boy TV 50 Cent's remarks, uttered while he was at ease, added fuel to the fire of shock that the hip-hop community was already experiencing from the bombshell claims leveled against Jay's. With a mix of concern and his signature candor, 50 Cent took on the issue directly. Even though he wasn't intentionally making fun of anyone, his comments were sharp enough to diffuse the situation.
Lawsuit coming with Jay. The part with Jay. I go, oh, shoot. Like, then I think about it, I go, that had to be there. So when I was saying that he was missing, he just wasn't actively being out there because they was dealing with that.
Wait, do you think there's truth to the Jay thing? There's
I
no
don't
way.
know, like that. Look, you know what's ill? Like if you say, I have this thing where I'm conflicted when it takes you 20 years to remember something that happened to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I go also 10 years, 20 years later, and it comes back. And it's like all of Puff's problems are coming from the ministers touching little boys.
What you mean?
The laws are the way they are because the
Because
because of the priests.
The priest touching little boys.
Oh. Why are we looking at me, bro? I just go to church. I just go to church, bro. I have nothing to do with this. I have an alibi.
That's why the Lord's allowing you to go that far back.
Turn away from you right here. I'm just a Catholic kid. Why? You've been dead. No. What's the body of Christ taste like? It's sacrilegious. You can't do that.
He's like, yo, drink my blood.
Yo,
So it is crazy when after 20 years they come out. That shit is foul.
But with Puffy, you were the only one saying anything for decades.
yeah, because we had our own little thing.
But you were the
What
only.
was
Everybody
your
else
thing?
is scared.
Huh?
But everybody else is scared. So you think maybe this is a similar thing where everybody else is scared? I don't know what it is. I'm just
Yeah, I
asking.
think that they're scared.
But if they're scared,
But
then
you've
maybe that's
been
what I'm thinking.
insinuating Jay-Z a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you've been saying people gonna come for him a little bit.
No, I
been
thought he would do funky stuff like the Super Bowl. Like it was not okay for me to be at the Super Bowl.
Oh, he tried to cut that.
Yeah, he didn't want me to. Well, they worked to make like there was an issue with me in the NFL that doesn't exist.
So
then-
he did the corporate way of
Yes.
trying to keep you down. Oh, it's
doing
not me. It's them.
It's them. And then when M says he's not gonna do it if I'm not there, then,
Let's go.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
That's
But
what I'm
what's
talking
your
about.
and Jay's issue?
it's just competitive stuff.
It's
for the
really
music.
just
This is
competitive.
what I'm saying. When it gets past actual art, like actual music, and you trying to block something that's in business, then it feels weird. It feels like we should be having beef.
Oh,
Okay.
So
I can
that's the
see that.
behind the scenes thing that we don't see. It's
Yeah.
one thing when there's like people talking about each other in music,
Yeah.
but there's behind the scenes business deals that a guy is getting involved with on the side, and it's not like you're gonna go public and be like, they tried to stop my vitamin water.
Yo, this deal, and you go. He said that to you, like.
Oh
okay.
wow!
Like they'll speak to your temperament, like say, you know, if 50's is a little crazy, he'll say anything. You see what saying anything did to Kanye.
So they're trying. He's basically trying to scare
yeah,
people out
out
of
of
doing deals
doing
with you. Interesting. And then M shut it down, and he was like, "Yo, it's
I'm
got
not, if he's not coming, I'm not coming. And then it changes the whole thing because he really is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they can say what they want.
Yeah, no.
But when we go to the stats, the actual
Numbers
They
don't
know the
lie.
numbers.
yeah, he's the
And that was
biggest
before
one.
the days of the bots and all that shit.
There's a, you know, M obviously speaks with you with high praise, but there's a few videos that I see, and
He really dropped the bombshell when he brought up Blue Ivy Jay-Z's 12-year-old daughter, describing how tough it must be for her, particularly because her peers her age are likely to learn about the accusations and probe her more. It seems like everything is fine for him on the inside, 50 I stated with that mischievous grin that makes you question if there's more to his statements.
specifically talks about your rapping skill a lot.
Yeah.
Is that mean a lot? I'm like,
It does. Like, you know, still, look, he never left that part of the creativity. Like, he would go back. When you don't see him, he's back. He's in his regimen of the studio.
yeah.
And this is why, like, he kind of, they can't, you can be as good as him, but you can't really beat him at that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you have to put all your energy there.
And you're just not gonna do it. Once these guys get famous, they leave the
That's it.
studio.
And they go, and the thing that makes him feel good is yo, you heard what I did last like last night, and it gives him that again. So if that's really what's driving you, it's really tough to be better than. And some of them may have a gift, and it may be a God-given talent that they can rap the way we speak, but they don't work as hard as him. It's like
That's
Kobe Bryant was outperforming people because he would work harder,
Yeah.
conditioning himself to do it. And other than him, I don't think nobody is.
Who's the most talented rapper you've seen? Period. Just talent, natural born.
Maybe Craig G. Like when an artist can freestyle, like without thinking about anything, and it just all falls in line and sing. Sometimes they can end up rapping it's so easy for them that they don't know exactly what to rap about. You see what I'm saying?
Technically,
Yeah.
it's good.
And
Yes.
even Eminem, because I remember those freestyles where they would just give him a word and,
And
he
just
just has
has
to
to go,
Yeah,
go.
can do that too.
Yeah.
You can go.
But you're right. Sometimes you miss like the connectivity with the music. Like there are songs, there's comedy where it might not even be like the most perfect joke, but it makes you feel the thing.
yes.
And that's
You know.
better to you.
That it connects. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and look, a lot of times, if there's no truth to it, it's not funny.
Yeah.
It has to have some sort of connection that's grounded in truth, but it's almost a warped perspective being offered by the comedian. The timing, the way it comes in. And I look at it, I'm like, yo, nah, it's good.
Yeah.
That's great. Like, you know, and you see things like the white party be there and then they have a little baby like in a sandwich. They're hugging him from the front and the back and stuff. And I'm like, yo, get off of him. That's one of my favorite new artists. Get off of him. I don't want him going to those
What's up with the
contracts.
hugging pictures at the white party, though? What is that?
I don't know, bro.
Every picture is a little
Why is
bit...
everyone so happy to be there? I'm like, this is regular parties. People don't just hug each other. Like,
For a second, try to put yourself in the shoes of a middle school student whose father's name is suddenly and severely mentioned in the news. Even though Blue didn't ask for it, the charges have cast a shadow over her childhood. Regardless of your stance on Jay-Z, you can't help but feel terrible for her. Then 50s explained that his relationship with Jay-Z was just one of competitiveness, claiming there was no animosity between the two heavyweights of the industry who were always seeking to outdo one another. But is that truly the complete story? Hip-hop fans are aware that the boundary between competition and competitiveness is usually blurry. What 50 didn't say could be just as telling as what he Let's quickly address the core of the issue. On December 8, 2024, Jay-Z's name was added to a lawsuit that was originally addressed against Diddy. The charges are as nasty and scary as they get. The plaintiff, Jane Doe, states that she was put in a horrible predicament in 2000 during the MTV Video Music Awards.
You should always advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet. But it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
No, with having autism is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof juggle ball. The world's on fire. The fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver, who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
She went to a White House, she says, where she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo because, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper, because I have a religious background. So it was just something to talk about.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative of the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at the time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter took...
The lawsuit explains how she was taken to an after party, asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and given a drink that made her feel drowsy. She was attempting to access the event or its after party without a ticket. So a limo driver who was reportedly working for Diddy told her she fit what Diddy was searching for. From there, things took a bad turn. The claims that followed are so horrific that they are difficult to even repeat.
Watched.
JC comes in and rapes me. He at that point I was fighting, trying to get away from him, and he put his hand over my mouth and told me to stop it, cut the
After the alleged rape, she says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up and drove her home.
We rode home in silence. He didn't ask me what happened. He didn't ask me what I did or where I was.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. Quote, "I felt like I would remember that, and I don't. I have a lot going on, but I mean, that's something that would definitely stick in my mind," he said. When we asked the woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said that she stands by her statements. "I have made some mistakes," she said. "Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me." The inconsistencies in her account of an incident alleged to have happened 24 years ago does not necessarily mean the allegations are false. The accuser's attorney, Tony Busby, said, "Because we have interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph. This has been extremely distressing for her, to the point she has experienced seizures and had to seek medical treatment due to the stress." In a statement to NBC News, Sean Carter said, "This incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory."
Is any part of you scared coming out against such powerful people?
Yeah, I'm scared of what could happen, but I'm more afraid of letting it eat me alive from the inside out than I am of, being chastised by their fans.
All right, Chloe Malas joining us now live. Chloe, we just heard a very strongly worded statement from Jay-Z. What else are you hearing from him and his team?
Yeah, so his attorney said that they're going to ask the court to, quote, dismiss this frivolous case. And also moments ago, we heard from Diddy's legal team, and I want to read you some of what they said. They said, quote, this is the beginning of the end of this shameful money grab. And remember, he remains behind bars at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center in his criminal trial.
According to her, what followed after she lay down in a room that Jay-Z had entered with Diddy and an unidentified female celebrity is the stuff of nightmares. Jay-Z is accused of attacking her while others watched.
I do want to switch gears and talk about this breaking news just happening tonight that involves both Jay-Z and Diddy. Now, this is an amended complaint accusing Jay-Z of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. This is a new civil filing, and we see the anonymous accuser here alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an MTV Music Video Awards after party. This lawsuit was originally filed in October, just today refiled to include Jay-Z. I mean, let's start with the basics here. What are you learning about this? What is standing out to you?
Well, what is standing out to me is she was very specific about several things. She describes the house, she describes the driveway, she describes the exact assault, what happened. She talks about various stages of things that occurred. And I think that this is good because this way it can either be corroborated or not corroborated. So she's painted herself in a corner.
Why add Jay-Z now? If this originally was filed back in October, why not do it then?
Very interesting question. I think, we're seeing the same attorney for many of these complainants. And I think we're going to see more and more people added. I think there's a lot that they were looking to prove, and maybe they didn't quite have what they thought they needed to file against Jay-Z.
The music industry has been rattled by these serious claims. Although Jay-Z's legal team has come out aggressively against the accusations and claimed that the plaintiff was pressured into making false claims by her attorney, Tony Busby, the harm to Jay-Z's reputation has already been done.
It's a new hour here on Live Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit, and the new allegations are just coming out this evening. Jay-Z is being accused of raping a minor along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000, according to documents obtained by Fox News Digital tonight. The lawsuit, which was initially filed back in October, was refiled tonight in New York by an anonymous accuser claiming Jay-Z, whose full name is Sean Carter, raped her while Combs and Celebrity B watched. So that other celebrity was not named. Initially, the lawsuit stated Combs raped the minor while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Carter was named as Celebrity A in the refiled lawsuit. Representatives for Jay-Z did not immediately respond to Fox News' digital request for comments. Combs and Carter allegedly, quote, took turns assaulting the minor, according to the lawsuit. Many others were present at the after party, but did nothing to stop the assault, it alleges. The 13-year-old girl was dropped off at Radio City Music Hall by a friend as she wanted to attend the MTV Video Music Awards back in 2000, according to the lawsuit. In an attempt to gain entry to the venue, she began approaching limousine drivers waiting outside the celebrity-filled event. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for Diddy, the lawsuit read. He told her that Combs liked younger girls and said that, quote, she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her to an after party. The 13-year-old, quote, recognized many celebrities upon arrival at the party and was required to sign a non-disclosure agreement. However, she was not given a copy. Combs, who would have been 30 years old at the time, then allegedly attempted to force the girl to perform oral sex on him. He stopped after she hit him in the neck, according to the lawsuit here. So now Jay-Z being accused in this now 24 years ago, raping a 13-year-old alongside Diddy at an after party here. So these are the newest allegations rocking the music world this evening, and we wanted to bring that to your attention all right here on Live Now from Fox. Of course, we will continue to follow this major story as the Diddy saga continues, and now more celebrities getting caught up in it here. These new allegations rocking Hollywood and the music industry.
Remember that the public's perception of strong men who are accused of misconduct is becoming more and more harsh around the time of these charges. Jay-Z has long been known as a humanitarian business magnate and family man. This case might shatter all of that.